This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. This is the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, legendary home of the USC Trojans. As we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Roomstreet. Let's get this thing underway. Trojans will kick this away to start us off. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Quarterback operating an empty set. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wide out. Almost makes a terrible freshman mistake. Lucky that it's incomplete. Early in this season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Oh, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Incomplete. Trying to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Defense is coming after him.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
The Terrapins will send their punt team onto the field. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up second down.
I mean, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
And they misfire on first down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. Running back has it on a screen now. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44.
Early on in a football game, the offense always wants to try to develop just a nice rhythm to their offense. That time, just a simple screen to the running back, and they build some confidence on this first drive with a nice play.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game. The offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
And the Trojans will have to punt this one away. He's on to boot it away now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Group is coming off a quick 3-and-out, and they put something together in this drive. It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
This crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Bringing pressure. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
2 backs now flanking the quarterback. It's a quick grab. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Breaks free. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Boy, a thing of beauty, right, Chris? A USC running back picking up a 1st down on the ground, and they've had so many great backs, and probably as many as anybody when it comes to counting up individual stars. We're going back to guys like Charles Wright and Marcus Allen, both won the Heisman Trophy.
And the Trojans line up on 1st and 10 now. The sure hands. It's Thomas. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
That's taking advantage of a matchup there, Chris, by the quarterback finding his receiver. He puts the ball up in the air where he can make a play on it. And they come up with that touchdown.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. The quarterback's got it. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Caught over the middle. It's Irvin. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Crucial third down play after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's an out route, the catch made. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. And the Terrapins will line up to boot it away. And that sets up a return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. He'll hand it off. Makes the catch for the defense. Breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And they'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. But only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
He keeps it on a design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Brought down short of the end zone at the 3. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. The offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Maryland offense is back out on the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Get some space around the 30. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
And at first down, they go right back to him. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Heavy blitz look here, pre-snap. Here comes a handoff. The Terrapins are moving quickly down the field.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. First down, why not keep it on the ground? Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. And they trap him for a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Just standing there, gets hit again.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Caught quickly. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Breaks a tackle into the clear. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the first down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, and they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Handoff to the single back. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Second down, we're going to throw it. Pressure is coming. Short connection to the tight end here. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. And they convert on third. Football at the 20 now, first down in the red zone.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. First and goal at the 9.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Short throw, one that makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Love to see the positive yards here. Down inside the 10-yard line, you're looking for anything to get closer to the goal line. Now it's going to set up third and goal. Got to find a way to get this ball into the end zone.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's third down and goal. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on third down. Now we got a fourth down situation, and now you're in the red zone. You got to wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or do you roll the dice and try to take a chance and try to come up with a touchdown?
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a 2-possession game.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you still...
Football comes out. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
Chris, I love how this defense... And in the rain right now. No concern at all with the vertical shots downfield. They're attacking the offense, and here they get a turnover.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. They're going to run it here. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They'll feed the back again. They test the middle there, but get nothing. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Got to do something here on third down to get back in range. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, USC.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit, trying to connect from 41 yards away. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Terrapins will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Off the play fake on first down. On the move now. QB just gives himself up there.
The quarterback's trying to get away from the pressure. He gets outside of the pocket, but this defense was not having it. They've got enough athletic ability on that defense to be able to come up with a sack.
They lose yards on first down, so second and long from the 16. Wants to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Hey, great throw here by this USC quarterback, but how about the catch by the wide receiver? And Chris, we've been saying that for decades when it comes to USC and their wide receivers. What incredible history, going way back to Len Swann. I know he was a Steeler, but it all started when he wore that USC uniform. Keyshawn Johnson had a brilliant career. So did Robert Woods. And how about Amon-Ra St. Brown and the job that he did when he was at SC?
Important second down play coming up. He hands it to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's a wide receiver screen. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, a wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Fights off a defender. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gainer.
Here we go, third and short on the 7th play of this drive. Out of the gun now on third down. That's caught. It's Thomas. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And the Trojans have 1st and 10 here. Look out, room to run here.
Running back. He's going down at the 28. Second down coming up.
Now play number 9 on this drive. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down, but that play will set up a first and goal now at the 10. The Trojans looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Tight end goes in motion. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So the ball moved back to the 12 for second and goal. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! And the route is on. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the Maryland offense will take over first and 10.
Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Offense will keep it on the ground here. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Now it's second down here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pass complete on the crosser. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so second and 7.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Looking to pass here on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Irvin. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Well, that's tough for this defense. You give up the catch, but you also let the receiver break a tackle and get some yards afterward.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's first and 10. They'll try the ground game here. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Offense now behind the sticks on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. They look to throw it here on second down. And he finds the running back in the flat. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
To the wideout. He's brought down at the 20. And that's good enough for a first down.
And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, Chris, he got hit right as he released the ball. Very fortunate that ball's not picked off. And the bottom line is if they can't give this quarterback more time in the pocket, they have no chance of thinking about trying to come back.
This will be the 10th play of the drive, but it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The receiver grabs it, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Man, Chris, when you're down by a couple scores late in a game like this, you need to find matchups where you can get the ball thrown downfield. Here it's a completion, but it doesn't get them very much. Now they've got a 4th down play coming up.
And it's good, right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Picks up the first, looking for more. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds. Because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
It's 3rd down for the offense.
Let's go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw to the left side. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Boy, a questionable call there on 3rd down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Now you got a big decision here on 4th down and short.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return.
And the Maryland offense will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. Remember, it was a field goal on the last possession. Let's see what they can come up with this time. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
And this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He bought some time, now lets it go. And it's incomplete, just missed the wide receiver there.
What do you know, Chris? Another incompletion. You know, with how inept this passing game has been today, I don't have any confidence that they're going to be able to overcome this big of a deficit in the fourth quarter. If you gave them 2 more quarters, I still don't think they could get it done.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Gets rid of it on the move. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Well, this defensive plan has been masterful today for this defensive coordinator. Good job of attacking the quarterback, whether he's inside the pocket, chasing him to the outside. Out of the back end, they are locked into tight coverage, not giving his quarterback any options at all. It's no wonder they're winning by so much here in the fourth quarter.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking to throw again. Moves out of the pocket. He lets it go on the move. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Man, even outside of the pocket, this quarterback's having trouble finding guys downfield. They are in desperation mode right now and still can't seem to get it together.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Motion now from the tight end. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Extending the play now.
Man, that's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
They're moving the receiver now before the snap. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
The Terrapins with first and 10 here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Incompletion sets up a second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. Brought down, but broke a tackle. It's a solid gain there.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offensive coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Leaning on the run game here late. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Breaks loose at the 40. They've got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out. Well, this is a performance, Kirk, in a big showdown game late in the season. Tough competition to show what you're about. And they've made the clutch plays, and they got to be considered a serious contender going forward now.
Yeah, we've said this really all year. Obviously, it's not about how you start. It's about how you finish. And these guys have been on a mission since day one. And they're going to be a real problem in the next few weeks as we get the playoff off the ground.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Nice catch made out of the slot position. That's going to be tough to stop today, Kirk.
He is so dangerous in space at that slot position. Nice job at the top of that route. Gave a little shoulder fake to create that separation. Made it easy for the quarterback to find him and make that throw. Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
It's a short completion of the tight end. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as he tried to cut into this lead. And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. Ball handed off. And he's brought down there, and that will do it for the game. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.